All right. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Jupiter Day to all of my beloveds. How art thou? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Listen, let me tell you all something. Let me tell you all something. I'm happy to be home, but I cannot do the east west moving all over the place. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. So, as a result of that, I'm jet lagged. I'm still jet lagged and I'm trying to get through it. I'm jet lagged and I'm trying to get through it and it just is what it is. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Yes, 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 yes. Let me say hello to everyone and let me give it a couple minutes for people to come on in so we can chit chat, catch up. I can go over some things. I can share some things. So let me just start with our good sis Donna. She was here. She was here. She was on it. Okay. Our good sis Sleepy Bee. She was here. She was on it. Y'all heard what Donna said. Okay. Don't let Donna send a demon after you. Okay. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Okay. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Okay. For Donna send somebody after you. Not my words, those are her words. I'm just kidding. Donna didn't say that, but please like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. Listen, that name, it gets me every time. How you doing, good sis? I hope you're good. Yes, I'm back. Miss Tree Moon. Yes, yes, yes. Hey girl, how you doing? Listen. Like I said, I've been jet lagged. I've been jet lagged. My body just cannot take, just flying across country like that. I can't take it. I am sensitive. I'm a spiritual sensitive. Baby, I can't take that travel like that. Okay. Hey, Mons. Hey, CN1. Yeah, I can't take it. Yeah. So, like you all know, on Wednesday, July 9th, I went down to Anaheim, California for my sororities leadership conference. Uh I had some car issues. I had car issues. Mr. Hoodoo flew back into town and drove down to rescue me and my car. He did that. We drove back to San Jose from Anaheim on Sunday, July 13th. On Tuesday, July 15th, we flew from San Francisco to Chicago. Okay. Was in Chicago. I saw my mom, I saw my sister, my stepdad, my stepmom, my stepsisters, and all that step family. I ate good. I had Portillo's, I had Harold's, I had Italian Fiesta pizza. It was amazing. And then on whatever that Friday was last week, we flew from Chicago to Tampa. Was in Tampa. It was great. I was already tired by the time I got to Tampa. Okay, because them plane rides are long. Okay, my husband's brother's baby shower was this past Saturday. So we drove from Tampa an hour out to wherever the baby shower was, left the baby shower that Saturday, drove an hour somewhere else to go see my husband's fraternity brother, his line brother. Okay. And then we drove back to Tampa. Okay. And then on Sunday, we drove back out to his brother's house, spent time with the family out there, drove an hour back to Tampa. Okay. And then Monday, we had our glorious long 5 hour and 20-minute flight from Tampa back to San Francisco. So by the time I got home late Sunday night, okay, it was like 2, 3 a.m. East Coast time. I think I got home, it was like 11:30-ish California time. And then on top of that, Mr. Hoodoo had to get up early Tuesday morning this week for work. So he got up, he woke me up, and I was just sad. I was sad because he woke me up because he had to be to work early because he had a colleague in town from out of town. And I was just like, but I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. I just want to rest. I just want to rest. So I've been playing body recovery and energetic recovery for the past since Monday. Okay, I'm almost back to normal. I'm almost back to normal. I think I got into bed. It was like 9 o'clock last night. I'm getting better, but I'm just like I'm done. I was cooked, so I'm getting back to it. I'm getting back to it. So I'm recuperating. I was really supposed to come to y'all on Tuesday, but I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So I'm still recovering. I'm still recovering. And all that travel gave me a little cold. I had a little cold, so I had to heal myself. I'm taking all the herbs and drinking all the stuff on Tuesday. So I healed myself. So I'm fine. But baby, I'm just trying to get back to my energetic self. But I am here with you all right now. So yeah, let me see. Miss Tree Moon says you've been on the go. You're better than me by even doing a stream. I will be recuperating for a month after all that travel. Yeah. Listen, I'm good. I'll probably be back to normal, like fully back to normal, back to myself this weekend. So tomorrow is Friday. Thank the Lord, Mr. Hoodoo does not have to get up and go to work because that man been waking me up because he's been having to go to work early this past week to babysit the colleague that came in from out of town. Okay. So yeah, a thing. Did I see Solange activating the altar for Nicki Minaj allegedly challenged life? Listen. I did see the pictures. I saw the pictures of Solange's altar. I did see the picture of her altar. I don't know what she took pictures of it for, but I did see the picture of Solange's altar. So I did see that. Hey girl, Isis, starry-eyed boo. I did not mean to pass you up. Hey boo. Yeah, listen. You know, when you're at the airport here in the United States, they advise you to be at the airport 2 hours before your flight is to take off. So yeah, so we were at Tampa's airport at 5 o'clock on Monday. Okay. And the flight didn't take off until flight pushed back like 7:15. We're on the flight. I had to get some internet because I don't know about y'all, but I had to go and join Nyla's live stream when she had the lady on that was involved with Dr. Umar. So baby, if y'all saw me in Nyla's chat when she was interviewing the lady that had, dealings with Dr. Umar, baby, I was on United's good Wi-Fi. I was on United's good Wi-Fi because I had to be there. I had to be there for that. Yeah, I had to entertain myself. So yeah. Sexy RM, my girl. Yeah, I've been all over, but I'm stationary now. I don't think we're supposed to travel the first weekend in August, but he may have to do something. We were trying to go to a baseball game that weekend, but we'll see. Sweet Ace silhouette. Yes, honey. Yes. Yeah. Listen, he don't like nobody. It is, and let me just talk about that stream. Shout out to Nyla and shout out to the lady who was open enough to come share space with Nyla and you know, with us as well, those of us who are over there in the chat. Listen, that man is a demon. That man, he got some spiritual psychosis going on. He is an uncleansed spirit. But like I said before, I've said it before, Nyla has said it before, that the way that he like says things, how he repeats things in threes, that's like it's similar to neuralistic programming, but the repeating things, the chants and stuff, we said that a long time ago that man practiced magic. We didn't know what kind, but we said it a long time ago. Okay. So y'all better go ahead and put some respect on Nyla's name and on mine because we called that shit a long time ago. Okay. Okay. Hey girl, Natasha, let me tell y'all. Go sub to Natasha's channel. She be out there with her cute self, showing all the fashions, giving the reviews. Okay. Natasha's out here on her game. Go sub to her channel. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Dusty. Absolutely, Dusty. Personally, it is of my spiritual opinion, that he's doing something to his mother spiritually. That's just my spiritual opinion, or that like he's, I mean, we listen, a spiritual Dusty, but unfortunately, there are many people who are under his spell. Okay. So everybody touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, we're gonna pray for discernment so we can wake up and see things, right? And I guess it's because I'm a spiritual worker. I certain things don't affect me, or like I'm not caught in the trap or the glamour of some things. But yeah, that's mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You better watch out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So mhm. But yeah, I personally believe that he is like under spiritual psychosis, or like the power and following that he has garnered through working magic. I feel like it has gotten to his head, and I feel like he's going through spiritual psychosis. And I was talking to Nyla and our good sis Fuzzy. I was talking to them um after the live stream, right? I'm on the plane, iMessage. I'm on the plane, I'm typing on my keyboard. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I was recounting a story to them about someone that was a magician that I learned from. And that magician, he just up and died. And those of you who have been around since like 2023, remember I was telling you all that this magician that I followed, he died. And I was recounting the story of another magician that I follow, whose wife is a medium. She ended up seeing the spirit of the magician that died. And she was told, if I'm remembering the story correctly, she was told that the reason that the guy died, okay, was because he was starting to he was starting, his ego was growing so much because he was becoming a popular magician, and people were calling upon him, and he had like all these client orders and stuff, that he literally died before he became a spiritual megalomaniac, if that makes sense. Um, and I believe it. I believe it, right? I believe it. But I say that to say, sometimes people who involve themselves with magic, who are unhealed, who have trauma issues and things, like some, not all. Some of them get to work in magic and see the things that they can do, and it goes to their head, and then it's just like spiritual psychosis, and they're so involved and wrapped in it that things end up happening to them. I don't know what Dr. Umar allegedly practices, but when you can look and see the demon in him, and I say demon loosely, when you can look and see like the evilness in him, like his eyes are just blank, like he just, and this following and stuff like that. Listen, I wouldn't be shocked if he self-destructs, or if the spirit of some go after him or whatnot. But I truly believe that he is unwell and he's going through spiritual psychosis. It doesn't excuse anything that he's done, but this is someone who hates himself, and he processes how he hates himself, how he hates his family. He takes that out on other people, but he uses spirituality and magic to try and make things better, but it's just ego, it's all of this stuff. That's an unclean spirit right there. an unclean spirit. But anyway, yes, y'all go join sub to Natasha's channel. Yeah. You can't reason with them people. Absolutely an energy vampire. Absolutely. Hmm. Yeah. So yeah. That's just my take on that. But yeah, so I'm good. I'm healed now. Now I was asking some of y'all what y'all wanted to talk about today. Let me just say something. There are so many things at play here on this planet. There are astrological energies, which, the planets are going to planet, they're going to do what they're going to do. And then there are people who are magicians, quote unquote, the elite, quote unquote, the cabal, whatever you want to call it. There are those people as well who probably are out here doing magic and whatnot. Now, you know, I say that to say someone asked me to kind of talk about these retrograde planets and what's going on. And listen, there's always going to be planets in retrograde. It just is what it is. It's every year, it's all the time, right? There are always going to be planets in retrograde. But sometimes, when you have retrograde planets, it's to review things, it's to look at the past. Sometimes the past comes to bite you in the ass. Sometimes energies from the past, okay, will make themselves known, okay, through the retrograde motions of these planets. It's really history in review. Really history in review. Donna, no. I would say no. Donna, you have to look, you just generally speaking, Mercury is currently retrograde. Um, you have to know where this retrograde energy falls in your personal chart, what house it's activating. Okay. So you have to look at your natal chart and understand what that's activating for you, because every Mercury retrograde isn't going to be bad for everyone. Okay, some people are empowered by it. It just really depends on what parts of your chart it's activating, right? But I will say that, and listen, Mercury retrograde was taking its toll on Mr. Hoodoo and I. Let me tell y'all something. We tried to get this baby shower gift. We tried to get this baby shower gift. We couldn't get it delivered at home because we were buying a stroller and car seat for the baby, for my brother-in-law's baby. That's a huge box. Mr. Hoodoo tried ordering the thing on Walmart. Walmart canceled the order twice. Then when we got to Tampa, we were like, okay, well, maybe we can find one in Tampa. We went looking for the damn baby shower stroller gift in Walmart in Tampa. All the Walmarts were saying that, yeah, you could just order it online when they said that they had them in line. So I say all that to say, Mr. Hoodoo has he has an afflicted Mercury in his natal chart. I have an afflicted Mercury in my natal chart. So that, and it Mercury retrogrades always bring us something interesting every time. Um Sometimes it's worse than others, like canceled flights. Sometimes it's, minor hiccups. So Donna, you have to understand where Mercury falls in your chart. And once you understand that, then you kind of take a look at things. But overall, it is advised for people not to do important things when Mercury is retrograde. Okay, so that's just your mileage may vary. Everyone else's mileage may vary. Okay. Yes, it's retrograding in Leo. You have Jupiter in Leo, and that rules your money. Okay. Now, Jupiter for a lot of people is expansion, abundance, I mean, abundance can be an abundance of dusties, abundance can mean an abundance of rocks, abundance can also mean an abundance of money, right? A lot of people like to time their wealth rituals with, whatever's happening in Jupiter. And Jupiter is exalted, Jupiter is in Cancer. This is a good spot for Jupiter to be in, right? But it just really depends, right? Mercury is more aligned with jobs, okay, especially how we have to apply online, the internet, the communications of setting up an interview, actual interviews. Those are all under the realm of Mercury. Then we have Leo. Leo is success. Leo is the vitality. Leo is the fifth house when we're talking about astrology, creativity and stuff like that. So for me, for Q, Mercury is my money maker. Whenever I want to do money work, I do mine on a Wednesday. Your mileage may vary. Okay. So it just really depends. Everyone's chart is different. Everyone's chart is yes, yes, yes. Jupiter is expansion. Okay. Jupiter's expansion can also mean that you get fat. Okay. Jupiter's expansion could also mean that you get fat. Jupiter is expansion, not necessarily money. Okay. You can luck up and get with a dusty who gonna make you fat. Um, from stress. Jupiter is just expansion, not necessarily money. Jupiter is luck, Jupiter is expansion, Jupiter is abundance. Okay. So, just saying. Just saying. Just saying. You can have an abundance of rocks, an abundance of feathers, you can have abundance of spam phone calls. Okay. Jupiter is just abundance, not necessarily wealth or money. Okay. Amen. Um, so just saying that. So let me just say, so all the planets, they're going to retrograde at some point in time. We currently have what, Saturn retrograde, Mercury is retrograde, um, Mars was retrograde earlier this year. I think Neptune is retrograde. So we got some retrogrades going on or whatever. But let me tell y'all something. Sometimes these retrogrades want you to revisit things in the past. Okay. Now I kind of want to show y'all something. We know that lately, as per the news, whatever you claim to be important, wherever you get your news sources, that the and I'm just saying this briefly, lightly. Okay, I'm only going by astrological information. Only going by astrological information. This Epstein business. Yes, 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 the Epstein business. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Just a real quick touch. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. But let me I drank all this water. So I need a biological break real quick. I'm gonna go have a bio break and I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna show y'all why this is so funny. So hold on one second. I will be right back. All right, my darlings, I'm back. Okay, so let me just show y'all something. I just want to show y'all something. Let me bring this chart in here. And it's not a, this isn't a full deep dive. It's not. It's not. This is not a full deep dive. This is just let me show y'all something real quick. Okay, so y'all can see the screen. Let me just open this up real quick. Well, let's just do right now. Okay, right now. So right now we see astrologically what's going on in the skies. Right. Hold on, let me answer this question. Should I start my money ritual candle tonight? I thought Thursday is okay. So let me explain something really quickly. I'm glad that you asked the question. So, generally speaking, when you're talking about planetary magic, okay, because you incorporating doing your magic on Thursday, because Thursday is Jupiter's day, that's planetary magic. Thursday is a good day, but you have to take into consideration how things work for you. How things work for me and how things work for you are two different things. So, and let me just say, beloveds, this is why you keep your spiritual notebook. So every time you do a spell, a ritual, you burn a candle, you need to write down the day, the time, the materials you use, what sign the moon was in, what sign the sun was in, how you were feeling. Write down all your steps so that if you have spiritual success, you can repeat the spiritual success. You will have a blueprint. So you have to know what days work good for you doing your rituals, whatever they are. For me, I can personally, for me, I can do money rituals. If I'm just doing like a basic money candle spell, not involving anything else. If I'm doing a basic candle money spell, me, Q, I normally do mine on either a Wednesday for Mercury or a Thursday for Jupiter. Jupiter for me is my planet. I was born on a Thursday. Okay. My sun sign Pisces is a sign who's ruled by the planet Jupiter. So my sun sign is ruled by Jupiter. I was born on a Jupiter day. And in my natal chart, Jupiter is domicile in Sagittarius. Q is naturally lucky. So I can do either Wednesday or Thursday. I can also do Sunday. I can do Friday too. I can do Friday because for Q, with her sun in Pisces, Venus, the planet Venus, is exalted in Pisces. So I can do Fridays too. You have to understand your natural energetics. Now, just know if you do your money magic tonight and nothing happens, it's because Mercury is in retrograde and it probably won't work out. You'll have to do it again. So go ahead and do it tonight. But make sure you have your spiritual notebook so that you can keep track of your wins and your L's. So that way you can repeat the successful workings over and over and over. Okay. Hey, girl. Does that make sense, Misi? Let me know if that makes sense. Like I said, this is why I said, everyone, if you're going to be doing magic or spiritual work or whatever it is that you're doing, keep a spiritual notebook so you can say, that shit was whack. It didn't work. You can go back in. You can maybe do something different. or if it was successful, you can repeat the process. And that's what we want to do. We want our magic to be successful. But baby, if you're just out here doing stuff and you're not recording what you're doing, writing it down, you won't be able to repeat the success. Make sure have your spiritual notebook. Make sure you're repeating your successes, so you can repeat your success, so you know exactly what you did. Okay. For some people, it's a yellow candle. For some people, it's a green candle. For some people, it's an orange candle. You got to write it down. Okay. Write it down. Your spiritual notebook can be whatever you want it to be. It could be a fancy, cute one. It could be a regular notebook that you go to Walmart and get when you buying back to school items for children. Whatever it is, but keep one, keep it safe. So go ahead. I'd rather for you do the magic to get it out there working. Today is a good day overall. Like I said, there's always something astrologically going on, so don't necessarily be afraid. But today is a new moon in Leo. Okay, so you got success with the sign of Leo. The sun is in Leo. That's great. The moon is in Leo. Great. It's a Thursday, a Jupiter day, which is expansion, growth. That's great. So there are at least 3 astrological winds going on right now. It depends on your Mercury in your natal chart. Okay. But go ahead and do it. At worst, you'll have to repeat it again. Okay. At worst. Okay. No worries, my darling. No worries. So yeah, at worst, you'll have to repeat it. At worst. At best, which is what we want, you're gonna get you some extra money, girl. You're gonna get you some extra money. Okay. So I hope that this helps people, right? Okay, let me get back to this chart. So with the chart, right? So we can see what's going on. We can see that chart wise, and let me pull this up. Okay. Chart wise, we can see where's Mercury. Mercury is right here. Okay, Mercury is right here. Mercury is retrograde in Leo. The red numbers in this astrological software mean red numbers mean retrograde, going backwards. Mercury is retrograde in Leo. Okay. So we see this, right? We see this here. Mercury is retrograde in Leo. Mercury is going to go retrograde all the way back to about 4 degrees of Leo. And then Mercury is going to station retrograde on August 11th, I believe. So we see this right now. Let me show y'all something that's real interesting. Let me show y'all something that's real interesting. Let me just go into this little file right here, to my little file. Let me open up this other chart. Because I had to look it up. I had to look it up just for myself. Did I save that chart? Okay. Okay, I did. So let me open this up. Okay, so look at this chart. Look at this chart. Look at this chart. Now, I don't know the exact time in which Jeffrey Epstein was arrested, but I looked it up. Jeffrey Epstein was arrested. The arrest that happened before he became deceased. Jeffrey Epstein was arrested on July 6, 2019 in Teterboro, New Jersey. It was like late afternoon. I don't have the exact time, so I did 12. Well, look at what we have here. Where was Mercury? Mercury was in Leo at 4 degrees of Leo. If we do a clock for now, a chart for now, you see this? Mercury right now, the green one, the green outer ring, Mercury right now is retrograde, 13 degrees of Leo. Mercury is going to retrograde and touch the same Mercury that was in play when Epstein was arrested on July 6th, 2019. So retrogrades a lot of times. So this Mercury retrograde is pulling in the themes, energetics of the Mercury retrograde of 2019, the mid Mercury retrograde of 2019 when it was in Leo. Okay? This okay? So this is why we're seeing energetically this conversation about the Epstein files. They here, they're not here. This is why this conversation has come back up and it's been really big over the past what week and a half, 2 weeks. Baby, this is why. This is why. Okay. So I just wanted to show y'all that because I just want to show y'all that because a lot of these things, when we're talking astrologically, they don't come out of nowhere. A lot of times it's just like, okay, but this was unresolved or this comes back up. Yeah, literally what goes around comes back around. But like I said, I just wanted to show y'all that. Okay, and it's a hot topic, right? It's a hot topic. So astrologically, you know, it's not necessarily that history repeats itself 100% exactly, but baby, the energies are energetically, a lot of it is the same. Okay. So, like I said, I just wanted to show y'all that. hmm I just wanted to show y'all that. Okay. I just wanted to show y'all that. Just talking astrologically. Okay. I just wanted to show y'all that. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, that was interesting. Listen, listen. Y'all know in tarot, right? In tarot, when we're looking at the suits of cards, we have ace through 10. Ace through 10. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna get into how I feel about certain things, but it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Amen. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to show you all that. But all these retrograde planets, the planets are always in retrograde. It's really a time to review, to go back to see what the hell is going on. Are you learning things? Did you learn anything? Okay, did you learn anything? No? Yes, maybe. Okay. So let me just say that and let me change this. Y'all so funny. Y'all ain't gonna have me laughing. Y'all ain't gonna have me laughing. I ain't gonna do that with y'all today. So I will say that we see our buddies here. Okay. So Saturn is retrograde, Neptune is retrograde. This is going to be a conjunction that's going to occur next year, like an exact conjunction that's going to be next year. And right now what we're seeing as far as the United States goes, I can't speak for Canada. Sorry, Donna. As far as the United States go, we're seeing a lot of this what's real, what's not real. The way people are easily blaming things on AI. Is it AI or is it real? Is it something that has manifested in the physical? Okay. What's going on with these power structures, right? Power structures across the United States. So we're having a lot of this going on. The delusion, the illusion. Listen, I just want to say, all I'm going to say is, and this is not about who's right, who's wrong. Um, I know that there are spiritual forces at play. I know that there are quote unquote spiritually speaking, the cabals, the powers that be. But listen, baby, listen. All I'm gonna say is there are many things at foot, and that woman can't be in jail for something that never happened. Or can she, right? Or can she? So the lines between what's real and what's being blurred are absolutely what's real, what's not real, those lines, they're absolutely being blurred right now. That's because these two. Okay. And the last time Saturn was retrograde in Aries was October of 1998 to February of 1999. So that's the last time Saturn was in Aries. So pulling in the energies from there. Okay. Pulling in the energies from there. I told y'all the last time, this Mercury retrograde is pulling back on these energies from 2019. Okay. So every planet has something to do. Okay. Every planet has something to do. Okay. Um, every planet has something to do. How it manifests down, how it affects us in our personal lives, it just really depends on what's going on in your chart. Okay. Um, so I will say that, but there is always, always, always some planet, there's always something retrograde, always some planet retrograde every year. Um, so don't think that these planets right now being retrograde are, anything new. It's not. It's just cycles. It's just cycles. Y'all laughing. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Listen, don't laugh at me. I did want to share some stuff that I found. Does anybody have any questions on anything right now? Let me just ask. Does anybody have any questions on anything right now? Anything that I've just talked about or discussed real quick before I move on to some other stuff? Because I found some stuff that I wanted to share with y'all, and I was just like, this is some bullshit right here. But we're going to talk about them together. So, we're going to definitely, um, we're going to definitely, um, I'm getting some stuff. Okay, Donna said, nope, we good. Listen, it might, but I want to share this with y'all. So let me just remove this. Let me just remove this from the screen. Because every now and then I go digging around in places I probably shouldn't dig around in, and I find some shit that be pissing me off. But I want to I want to talk about some things. And maybe some of these things will help you all as well. So let me bring this in real quick. Let me share the screen real quick. And we're going to talk about, we can have conversations. So let me just share the screen. Share screen. Window. I got a bunch of stuff up here that we can talk about. Window. Chrome tab. Okay. Let's start here. Okay. Amen. Let's start here. All right, my beloveds. All right. I want y'all to read this real quick. Let me make myself smaller so y'all can read this. Let me make this screen bigger too. Because baby, we gotta have a conversation. And listen, I know that spirituality and magic, there are a bunch of people who, are drawn to it or kind of want to work with it or whatnot. I completely get that. I was a newbie, I was all alone. I had to figure things out on my own, right? So there's nothing wrong with a solo, solitary studying and practical application approach. But you always have to be ready to accept the consequences of what you've done. Okay? That's accountability. And spiritual accountability needs to be a thing as well. Okay, so this person asks, how can I cut things off with La Santa Muerte? Okay. Just like the post mentions, I used to devout myself Devout is not the correct word. It's devote, but that's neither here nor there. I won't be nitpicking. I used to devout myself to her, but she no longer fits my alignment, can no longer keep her promises or take care of her. How can I respectfully leave her where she leaves and my daughter alone? Okay, I almost had a stroke reading that. I'm sorry. All I have of her, our 3 tattoos, everything else is gone. Again, I almost had a stroke reading that, but baby. Sweetie honey poopy face. Sweetie honey poopy face. Um, let's let's sort by old so we can all see together. Somebody said just have a frank conversation with her about it. I'm also a devout, not the correct word. But anyway, but at this point, I have a distance relationship with her. She said, yeah, she tried telling her no and it didn't work. So someone said it right here. You had her image literally tattooed on you. There is no going back. People really need to think things through before they make promises they can't keep. The original poster said, I was young and immature. I don't know what I was doing. This person said, oh, well, fuck around, find out. Listen. Q is not getting any tattoos of any spiritual beings on her. I mean, I ain't gonna front. I have 3 tattoos. One of them is a cute butterfly tattoo. I have 3 tattoos. I have 3. I have a piercing in my nose. I love my nose piercing that I've had for a long time, probably 20 years now. Listen, you can do what you want with your body. Q is never going to get a spirit tattooed on her. Even though technically a butterfly is a spirit, but you know what I mean. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Mr. Hoodoo is about to come in. I don't know what to say because that's literally like probably some of the most interesting things to do. You gonna get the spirit of death tattooed on you. Hey, baby. You gonna get the spirit of death tattooed on you, and then ask how can you remove yourself from its energetic fields. Yes, tattoos in some traditions are pacts. They absolutely are in some traditions. But yeah, I'm listen. It ain't gonna be me. It won't be me. But if you ever want to ask me my opinion about something like this, the answer is no. The answer is no. It's no. Okay. No, don't do it. I it's just no. It's no. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So I have multiple. Um. Yeah. Yeah. So are we ready to see the next one? Okay. Well, yeah. Let me we'll get into the next one. Let's get into the next one. So here we are. Okay. Let me make sure everyone can see. This person said, "Help, I'm in trouble. Magic is dangerous." Let me just move myself out of the way. Okay. This is a long one. This is a long one. He did not ignore me. He said, "Hey, babe." He said, "Hey, baby." He just didn't say it loudly because he knows I'm on the internet right now. He know I'm live, but he did not ignore me. Matter of fact, he brought me some food. I see he brought in 2 boxes of food, so I'm gonna be in that food a little later. Okay, so let's look at this one. This one says, "I've been asking for your help for a year now, baby." Listen. This person said, "I hired a sorcerer from my country who practices Arabic magic." Now, Q doesn't practice Arabic magic. That's not my background. That's not my forte. That's not where I am. It's not who I am culturally. But he hired a sorcerer from his country who practices Arabic magic. A friend recommended this guy to him. This person's wish was for a young lady that he was in love with to show interest in me. And indeed, after about 20 days, the lady in question, on her own initiative, started talking and chatting with me. We became boyfriend and girlfriend. So, this is why I tell you all, make sure you're doing your cleansings, your protections, because, first of all, this person used magic to get this woman. Okay? Keep telling y'all, men and women practice magic. Okay? So that's number one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, okay. However, I wanted to have intimate relations with her, and we had been dating for 3 months without it happening. Okay. So he did this. He did this magic to get this girl to get into a relationship with him because he wanted to fuck her. He wanted to have sex. Okay. So he went back to the sorcerer and asked him for a domination spell. So if you're just coming in, we're reviewing magical fails, magical L's, and there's this man, I'm assuming it's a man who hired a spiritual worker to cast a love spell on this woman. The woman started talking to him. They became boyfriend and girlfriend, but they hadn't had sex yet. They were 3 months into a relationship, hadn't had sex. So since he wanted the nookie, he wanted the cookie, he wanted the pokey. Okay. He went back to the magician and had the magician do a domination spell. Okay. Because this man cast magic for sex. Okay. So the magician helped him. After almost 12 days, she completely surrendered to me. So this man used domination magic to get this woman to have sex with him. So this guy also took advantage of the sorcerer's work, and he wanted to dominate a friend of his sister's whom he also always liked. And so in a week, the friend of his sister's wanted to get intimate with him. This is again why I keep telling y'all to make sure you are doing your cleansings, you are doing your protections, because there are people out here who are using magic just to get your cookie. Okay? Happens every day. So he said the problem got out of control. Both of them started seeking him out more and more for intimacy, so much that one day they ran into each other and all hell broke loose. The two ladies started fighting in public, and they were taken to a police station because of the fight. And I was trying to separate them, so I asked the same sorcerer to make my sister's friend stay away from me, and he did. Suddenly, she stopped liking me and found another man who truly loves her. The problem is, 2 weeks ago, I found out from my sister that her friend is pregnant with my child. And well, I'm still with my current girlfriend, whom I made fall in love and submit. Okay, dust. And everything is spectacular, but my sister's friend has developed a total rejection towards me and want the child to grow up with the man she now loves. However, I want to be close to that child if it's mine. I spoke with the sorcerer, but he tells me he can't reverse it because I already asked to dominate her once and then for rejection. I don't know what to do because I want to be in my future son or daughter's life, but she rejects me with tremendous hatred. So he asking what to do. Do y'all see this? This is why I tell you, do your cleansings, do your protections, and do them often. Because, baby, there are people out here who will do magic to control you. So I don't want all them people who say now this isn't magic that backfired. This he got exactly what he wanted. The magic works. He just didn't think about potential outcomes before he had this work done. He didn't think about this. Now, if he was smart, all he would have to say is, "Hey, magician, can you do some work so that I find out if the baby is mine or not? And if the baby is mine, I could be, bring the baby into my life so I could be an active father." That's what he could have asked for. But no, he's just trying to dominate. He's just trying to dominate. This is why I tell you all, you have to know exactly what you want. You have to think about all types of outcomes that could potentially come from the work that you do. Okay. And that's why all these people who be talking about the love spells and stuff like that, the sex spells, stuff like that fail, they do not fail. Okay. This person is just dust and should not be doing magic because all he wants is sex. Okay. And this person doesn't know how to use their words. Remember, I told you all in the writing wishes class that we had about how to word your petitions and stuff like that. This person cast this person was paying $500 to a magician to get sex. You could have just paid an escort. You could have paid a prostitute. You could have paid an escort just for sex. Probably would have been cheaper. This is why I tell you all, ladies and gentlemen, do your cleansings, do your protections. This man wants control. This man is a loser. Do your cleansings, do your protections. Okay. And notice he just wants sex. He just wanted sex. Do your cleansings, do your protections. Okay, you want me to read the first reply? Okay, let me get the reply. Okay. Now this is in the order of best. You can go best, top, new, controversial, or old, but Donna asked. So let's read this one. F around, FO. Fuck around and find out. You brought this on yourself with no regard for the harm you cause these women and any children that you would have as a result of your actions. Instead of showing genuine remorse for your selfishness and the harm you have caused, you continue to focus on what you want and how to get it, regardless of how it affects others. Start by facing the pain you have caused all those involved. Make amends for your deceptions by telling those who were affected by your actions the truth about what you did and why. If they choose to go no contact, accept and respect the decision. Set aside a part of your income to meet the child's expenses. These actions will demonstrate to the spirits you are willing to exercise integrity. Next, you can work with Metatron to alter the results of your actions in the past so that everyone, especially your child, will have a good future unaffected by your selfishness. You can also work with Raziel and Zafkiel. Okay, these are angels. Metatron, Raziel, and Zafkiel. These are all angels. To develop the wisdom to release, not to develop the wisdom. You can also work with Raziel and Zafkiel to develop the wisdom to release yourself and those around you from the situation, as well as be transformed so it never happens again. Otherwise, you may experience further deceptions, which may lead to even more terrible situations. Listen, I couldn't agree more. But this is why everybody don't need to be doing magic. Okay? Make magic hidden again. Okay, the word occult means hidden. There is a reason. that magic was kept hidden because you got idiots like this. Idiots like this. If he really wanted to be a father, you can do work to be a father. Not talking about domination spell to bring them back. This is what I be saying. No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. So he doesn't even know. Well, this person doesn't want to be a father. This person, um, let me not start. I'm not gonna start drilling. I'm not gonna drill. I'm not gonna drill. But this is why I say everyone is not supposed to be out here doing magic. You have to think about the consequences of things before you do the magic, okay? Because magic does work. So listen, sorcerers, magicians, they set their own prices. If the man charged 500 from it for it, 500. Now I've never charged 500. I probably could, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah. So what do y'all think about this story? What do y'all think about this? Because baby, hmm absolutely. I definitely agree with these assessments. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. But the magic work. It's not that magic is dangerous. Magic can absolutely be dangerous, but baby, you were thinking with your dick and you didn't think about the consequences of what you asked for. It's not dangerous. See, he thought he was just gonna have you know, he thought he was just gonna have pussy falling from the sky like raindrops. Okay. And that there was that people were just gonna be lining up to give him pussy. This is what he was thinking about. He was not thinking about these people's feelings, their lives. Yeah, intentions were selfish and shallow. Absolutely. Absolutely. And listen, this isn't the magic didn't backlash. This is the consequence of your actions. This is the consequences of being a douche. Okay. The magic worked. He got what he asked for. He got what he asked for every time. He's just a degenerate. So, yeah, people are dangerous. Right. Now, listen, sometimes we see things happening to people. When you hear the phrase sins of the father, sometimes our parents do fucked up shit and we're the ones that have to pay for it energetically. When we talk about like generational curses and stuff like that, that is a very real thing. It's a very real thing. And this could be his payback. It could be his absolute payback. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mhm. So yeah, listen, listen, listen. I'm just like, see, I never should have came over here to occult Reddit, but I was nosy. I was nosy. I was just like, let me come over here and read some stuff over here real quick. But yeah, that's exactly, yeah, that he got exactly what he asked for. Now, let's go here and read this one because I want to talk about this too. So let's transition to here to this one. This one says using intention magic at casinos or any other gambling situations. Okay, so we have a gambler here. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not giving my money to no casino. That's cute. Listen, Mr. Hoodoo and I will play our $20 at the casino and then we leave. Okay, we're going to get something to eat. Okay, that's how we roll. But this person says, I don't want to get into the specifics, but I got pretty good at manifesting, jumping realities, magic, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it, when making money gambling. What I noticed, like clockwork, is something in my life would happen. Accidents, unexpected bill in the mail, flat tire, etc. Right after I won, a day or two after, and it would take that money away and then some. My question is, because I'm using magic to make money from a casino, is this a form of black magic as I am using intention to get someone else's money? So there's a lot to unpack here. That part. Um, there's a lot to unpack here, but let me explain this. Number one, this is not black magic. Why is it not black magic? Because, baby, your intent was to increase your odds against the casinos who purposely rig things so that they can always win. So, number one, you're just fighting fire with fire. That's number one. That's number one. Exactly. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all who understand what exactly is happening here. And this is why some people say that money magic is hard. It's not that money magic is hard. What did Q tell you? You have to protect all of the things. You have to protect all of your things. So it doesn't make sense to get money if you're just going to turn around and lose it. You have to understand the energetic ebb and flow of money. Okay. They're not protecting what they're winning. You need to do, if you're winning this good money from this casino, you're supposed to be doing some protection on your money, or even the way that they do it. So one of the things that I like to do when I'm doing money magic is I'll do my money magic. But I put protections in my petition as well. You don't just do money to earn the magic. You have to do money to keep the magic. You have to do magic to keep the money. I'm sorry. So yes, do magic for money, but also do magic so that you keep the money that you gain from the magic. Mel, hey Mel, how you doing, boo? This is where people go wrong. It's not about making money. It's about keeping what you earn, whether it's from work or client work or through winnings. You're supposed to put protections on all your shit. Okay? You're supposed to put protections on all your shit, including your money. Okay? This is where they fucked up. This is where this person fucked up. But baby, no, it's not black magic. You're supposed to put protections on it. So because it doesn't make any sense if you gain money through magic, but then you turn right back around and it's gone the next day. This isn't black magic, baby. You just got to put the protections on the money. So I am so proud of Natasha, of Donna, of all y'all who understood that you got to protect that money. Okay? You got to protect that money. And you should be putting protections on all of your things. Okay? So this is also why I like to say that the first things that you really should learn when you're doing magic is to cleanse and protect. Now, I understand a lot of people come to magic because they either want money, love, or power. Okay? They usually come to, or revenge. It's either money, love, power, or revenge. This is why a lot of people come to magic. But the first things you really should be learning is cleansing and protection. So that way, if you fuck up, you're protected and you know how to deal with things. But no, babe. So don't be like this person. If you do some money magic, make sure that you are following up with protection on the money that you earn. Always do some protections on the money that you earn. Okay? And doing those protections will protect you from things. Right? Doing those protections will protect you from things. Okay? So I'm glad that the class is together and that we learned this, okay? But no, it's this is not black magic. If anybody who really wanted to gamble in a casino, I'm not talking about the scratched off at the gas station. If you really wanted to do magic to win some money in a casino, you definitely should go into the casinos. because what they say, the house always wins. The casinos are out to get you. Okay. It's so funny because when we stayed at the Aria, Mr. Hoodoo and I, we stayed at the Aria in Vegas in 2023. We went for Thanksgiving. Baby, you can barely get out the damn casino. You can't get out. It's a maze. It's designed to trap you and keep you in. Okay. It's designed to trap you and keep you in to either spend money in the casino, gambling, or spend money on like the food stuff. Like you can't really like get out of the casinos. Like at the like I'm speaking for the Aria. It's hard to find the way to get out to like go out to the street to like go across the street to get something to eat. Say you wanted some McDonald's or something. It's hard to get out. They are designed to keep you in to trap you. And you better believe that they're doing something so that they always win. So if you're gonna gamble in the casinos, you better be doing some money matching and then protect what you're gonna earn, okay? You say you do sports betting, they are. Listen, I'm telling you, like it's hard to get out. Everything is to make money in them casinos. So you damn well better be using your magic. If you gambling or going to them casinos, babe, to give yourself a leg up because they are designed for you to fail. Okay. Listen, we stayed in the Aria, okay? And like we wanted, we had to get our food. You couldn't even take the stuff out of the refrigerator at the Aria, or else they were going to charge you for like because they had like pressure sensor plates. So if you move something in the refrigerator, they're going to charge you for it because you touched it. So we were just like, what the fuck is this? So we literally were just like, okay, so we had to like get a cooler to put our food and stuff in because yeah. Listen, Mel knows what's up. Mel knows what's up. Mel knows his astrology. He knows his tarot. He know Mel is not dumb. Okay, Mel is not dumb. Okay, Mel is not dumb. Okay, but that's how it was when we were at the Aria. Okay, you couldn't even move the shit out of the refrigerator. So these places, understand these places and the energetics of these places. You better be doing something. You better be doing something. Okay. Let me see. Was it something else? Um. So this is where I want you all to think outside of the box. So let me share this tab. Let me share this one instead. So this person asks, how do you cleanse a house if you have roommates? Now, this person says specifically, if the people you live with are against anything occult or spiritual, I do sage cleansings regularly on the house, but there are areas I'm not able to do sage cleansing, so sage makes only a slight difference. Baby, do y'all have y'all notepad together? I'm pretty sure those of you who have been following me for a while know how to answer this without me saying it. So I just want to see who in the comments know how to do this. Not Miss Troom said Miss Tree Moon said get rid of your roommates. I'm so glad Mr. Hoodoo understands what I do. Okay. Okay. Um so yeah, those of you who have been following me for a while, how would you combat this? How would you do some spiritual cleansings without the roommates knowing? I want to see if any of y'all have been paying attention to me over the past few years. Let me get rid of this. I got too many tabs open. So while y'all figure that out, I want to see what y'all come up with because I understand this could potentially help some of you all too, or anyone who may watch this. Oh, I got another good one for y'all too. Let me see what y'all come up with. Bowl of water and salt. Okay. Okay, good. I like to see. Okay. Donna says you make a floor wash. Yes, floor wash was my first thought too. Yeah, absolutely. You can make a floor wash and mop the floors with it. Um, you can make a floor wash and like spray it on the carpet. That's gonna spiritually cleanse. You can do that. You can take some of that same floor wash, spiritual bath, and wipe down the counters, wipe down the kitchen counters, wipe down the table with it. Clean the bathroom with it. Okay, a good way to spiritually cleanse without people really knowing: lemon pine sol. Okay, now we all know the black people have been having the lemon pine sol. Okay, that pine sol, the lemon scent. Lemon is a cleanser. So yeah, you can do all those things, but a floor wash, hmm or just say you washing windows, just put it in a regular spray bottle from the dollar store, and just say you washing windows. hmm Wipe your tables down with it, wipe the chairs, spray it. Make sure that it's not going, kill the fabrics. But spray it on the carpet. Use it like it's Febreze and use it like it's Pine Sol, baby, and just spray everything. Okay. You can sprinkle some salt on the carpet. You can mix salt with your regular carpet, the little carpet powder, carpet dust that you put on the carpet before you vacuum. You can mix some salt in there, just spray it out. They're just gonna think you vacuuming. There are a bunch of ways that you can spiritually cleanse. Okay. Modern problems require modern solutions. Okay. We can't just sage everything. And if you have, you know, people in your life who don't understand what you do or don't respect what you do, these are ways that you can do that. hmm A good soak, yep. Clean the walls and windows with it, yep. Absolutely, that is what you can do. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be lemon, because lemon is an acid, so it's corrosive. Salt can be very corrosive, but some other spiritually cleansing herbs, right? You could put and see, it's good. Like the black people, we've been using that pine sol with that ammonia and lemon. Ammonia is a cleanser. It's a very strong cleanser. Ammonia will erase some of anything. So it's real easy to use that lemon pine sol that has ammonia and lemon in it to, mop the floors and stuff like that. And then you can just make you can go get you some holy water, okay, which is just Christian blessed salt water, and put in the spray bottle with the Windex. Windex is ammonia and clean stuff down. So these are absolutely efficient ways that you can do that. Florida water. Yep. Yep. So make sure that you all are adapting your practices to modern times. You don't have to keep Florida water in the Florida water bottle. You can go get you a little spray bottle from the dollar store and put your Florida water in there. Okay. Your potions and everything like that. Just put them in something cute. Okay. You can do that. hmm you can absolutely do that. So there's more than one way, and they just think that you clean. They just think that you're cleaning, honey. He said, "I get the least grief washing the walls with ammonia." Yeah, that ammonia. Yeah, it's gonna cut through. It's going to listen. That ammonia. That ammonia is the truth. That ammonia is the truth. Okay. I think I want to show y'all something too. Um, it won't be today, but that ammonia is the truth. It will absolutely cleanse and erase some shit. You only need a little bit of ammonia. Okay, a little bit of ammonia. So these are ways in which you can spiritually cleanse your house that do not require incense saging, and no one will be the wiser. Okay. hmm Let's see. Was it one more that I wanted to share with you all? Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. I want to share this one with you too, because this person is an asshole, but they think it was the magic. But let's get into this one here. Let's get into this one here. Okay. So this person says that a sigil backfired. What is a sigil? A sigil is just um a pictorial representation of an idea, of a thought. Um A sigil can also be a name. So, for example, and there are sigils out here at work every day. When you see those two golden arches for McDonald's, you know that those two golden arches mean McDonald's. When you see the circle with the blue and white checkers in it, you know that that's a symbol for BMW. Okay, so symbols, they represent ideas, they represent thoughts, or they can be people's names. Okay, sigils. You can create a sigil in so many different ways. Maybe I'll do a live stream on that too. Um, but yeah, you can do sigils anytime. They're not hard to do. There are online sigil makers. Okay, you can go to sigil maker online. You can type in online sigil maker into Google and you type in your word or phrase or idea, whatever you want, and it will literally make a sigil for you to use in your magic. Okay, sigils are not hard. Okay. But this person said they had a sigil backfire in the worst way today, and they're trying to understand why. Let's get into this because people like to use magic and then think that they don't have to still be decent people or be good people or anything like that. So let's read this together. This person says several dreams I had led me to create a sigil to improve my relationship with my fiance. I don't want to go too much detail. I don't want to go too much into detail here. Okay. I don't want to go too much into detail here. I almost had a stroke. Um, but the sigil had to do with our sex life. All right. Here we are again. The people using the magic for the sex. Now, this is this person's fiance, so somewhat of a commitment had been made, but yes, still. Okay, let's get back to it. His sex life has been lacking for a while, which admittingly is mostly my fault. So instead, I want you all to understand instead of being a decent person, instead of trying to work on things with your fiance, and instead of trying to do the human things, the mundane things to make things better in your relationship, the first thing you do is go to magic. Instead of being a good person or going to get therapy or going to couples therapy or whatever, when you know you're a shithead, what you do is go to magic. Okay, sure. Let's continue. They said we talked about it extensively, and until today, we're on pretty good terms. However, I did the sigil today following a dream I had last night, and everything has gone to shit. We ended up getting into an argument about something stupid, the effectiveness of face masks in protecting us from the pepperoni virus. Normally, this kind of argument would just flare up and we would jokingly argue about it, but it ended up getting really intense. Now here we go. Whenever I get mad at someone and I can see they're getting angry at me, I have a bad habit of antagonizing and provoking their anger. Meanwhile, I sit back and question why why they're so angry and behaving irrationally. So, it is this person's um it's customary for this person to be angry. And then when someone gets angry at them, they antagonize the person, provoking them even more, and then ask why this person is behaving in the way that they are after they have antagonized them. Do we not see the problem? Do we not see the problem? Everybody should not be doing magic. I keep saying it, and I'm just like, I keep saying it. Magic is not for everyone. Okay. So that's what happened to that person. It got really bad. His fiance exploded at him, and I provoked it while questioning why she was so angry. It was nasty behavior for both of us, and it was really atypical. But you just said this is what you do. You said that when someone gets mad at you, you antagonize them and then you question why they're mad at you. Do we not see the problem? So they asked, why did this happen the very same time that I tried to make our relationship better? Are you sure? The sigil was fairly simple and was mostly focused on increasing our sexual energy. I've done sigils for years, but now I've done sigils for years now, but never had one backfire so intensely. Baby, it's not the sigil. Baby, this is you. Okay. If listen, you have listen, there are people out there, the dusties, they'll take you to dinner, they'll buy you some nice things, they'll try to be decent and then expect sex. You out here, you're not even doing it. You're out here being an asshole. And then when people get mad at you, you antagonize them further and then wonder why they're mad at you when you antagonize them. And then you have the nerve to turn around and expect sex. So instead of being a better person, you do this magic and you continue to be an asshole, but you wondering why you're not getting sex. You wondering why your dick dry. Can someone make it make sense? Baby, this is not about the sigil. This is about you. You're a jerk. You're an asshole. Absolutely, Sleepy Beat. Delulu. Delusions of grandeur. And then you be seeing people like they be out here talking about, oh, the male loneliness epidemic. Baby, you doing it to yourself. Y'all not lonely enough. Y'all are not lonely enough. You're an asshole. You admit that a lot of this is your fault and you do some magic instead of trying to become a better person. You're an asshole. This has nothing to do with the magic. You're an asshole. You don't deserve relationships. You don't deserve to get your dick wet. Um, you deserve loneliness because you're an asshole. You don't know how to treat people. Y'all see what I'm saying? This is why I say everyone should not be out here doing magic. Everyone should be out here doing magic. Like it's everyone should not be out here doing magic. And this was just some of the BS that I found earlier today. I mean, yeah, I was going back in time and stuff like that because this was from 5 years ago, but everyone should not be out here doing magic. Magic is not for everyone. It's not for people who are unhealed. It's not for people who are unhinged. Okay. You're not going to give someone with depression or, tendencies for self harm. You're not going to give them weaponry that they can harm themselves or other people with. Magic is a tool. Everybody don't need to, don't, everybody don't need to have access to magic or to be doing it. Now, please link this in the chat so I can cuss him out. Donna. Like I said, this was 5 years ago. Okay, 5 years ago. But I was just like, you have to be shitting me. You have to be shitting me. Mel said hit the like button, and I agree with Mel. If you're here watching, please hit the like button. Please like and subscribe. Okay, because we will be doing another community day. We will be doing another community day. So I advise those who want to be included in the community day to subscribe to my channel and stay subscribed. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want to be part of the community, because me giving back with the community days is for people who are literally part of my community. That means that you support by a subscription. Subscribing is free. You don't have to pay to subscribe. Subscribing is free, liking is free. Okay, so my community days are going to be for subscribers only. Okay, and for people who are part of this community. And some community days, I'm just going to just select certain people to be able to participate where you can't even subscribe to get in. So, community days is for this community. We're a tight knit community. I'm working for the community, not people who just want to use me. So, but anyway, like and subscribe. But yeah, so magic is not for everyone. Girl, you can email me anytime. You got my email. Um, but yeah, magic is not for everyone. When what was it said in Spider-Man? With great power comes great responsibility. A lot of people don't deserve to have driver's licenses or, deserve to use magic because there are a lot of people out here who are unhinged, unhealed, who are harmful to people, who are detrimental to society. But I mean, we really can't control it now. We really can't control it anymore. I mean, magic used to be, for the wise, for, the rich and wealthy, for people who could afford education, back in ye olden days, people who could be trusted, people who were decent people. But baby, now people just going on Amazon and getting whatever book, and they just out here doing stuff, and they wondering why she be fucked up. Hey, Candy Me. You said okay, but I'm more so meant. Are you in the mood to now since you came back? I wanted you to rest up. I appreciate that, but yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. And I think we're going to have some time together next week because I think Mr. Hoodoo is going out of town for work. So we're going to have um we'll have time next week as well. So I do plan on having a community day next week. I don't know what day next week cuz I have to go take care of myself. I got to go to the nail salon. I got to go get my lashes done. So at some point next week. But anyway, um girl, email me. I still check email and stuff all the time. I check my emails. I'm better at it now. I got a bunch of spam emails, but I'm better at it now. Yes, 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 yes. So yeah, everybody doesn't need magic. They don't need to access to magic. They don't. Everyone doesn't need that. Access to it. My bad. I removed myself by accident. But yeah, there's always a lot going on spiritually here in these streets. And there's a lot going on spiritually in these streets all the time, whether it's astrologically or whatever. But I cannot stress enough for you to at least do your cleansings and at least do your protections and do it on whatever frequency that you set up because there are people we've literally just seen two stories in which men have said they out here doing magic so they can get more sex. Instead of being a better person or a decent person, they're literally out here. It's not all. It's not all. But it definitely is some. It's definitely some that are out here just trying to take advantage of people. And that's not right. It's different if something is an emergency. You need the doctor to sign off on something because you need your medication immediately or something like that. That's completely different. But there are a bunch of people out here doing this magic for sex. A lot of them are men. Personally, I think it is of my spiritual opinion that Umar does it too. After, like I said, listening to that stream that Nyla had on Monday this week, I personally think, he I know he'd be out here dabbling in stuff. And I know he does it. I know he does it for sex and stuff like that too. I know he does. I don't care what no one says. Um, I have no proof, but um, but yeah. So not bag of guts. Not bag of guts. So yeah, but I'm back now. I will not be traveling for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm happy about that because I couldn't take it. Absolutely. Absolutely. But like I said, remember I told you, remember Nyla told you a long time ago, that man out here, he be doing something spiritually. We said it like years ago. Hey Mel. Yes, yes, yes. I was gone. I was gone. I was gone. But yeah, I'm back. So um we might just be into the lady said he kept a bag of what looked like innards. Yeah. I don't I think that like I said, I was having a good discussion with our good sis Nyla. I think that, and I won't reveal our entire discussion, but he's definitely working some practices that I'm not familiar with. Um he's still within ATRs, African traditional religions and practices. He's definitely in ATRs. But what he's doing is not he's not doing hoodoo. It's not hoodoo what he's doing. So it's probably something else like um Santeria or Candomblé or something like that. I'm guessing. I'm not familiar with Santeria. I'm not familiar with Candomblé. I'm not familiar with, a lot of the ATRs. I'm not familiar with Ifa either, so I can't speak on them. But what he's from what she was describing, that's not it's not hoodoo either. It's not hoodoo either. So yeah. You're welcome, girl. That's those shackles. Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You said, I think my bandit uncle is using magic on a few women he's seen as well. Listen, they're out, they do it. They absolutely do it. This is why I tell you all to cleanse and protect. Cleanse and protect. Cleanse and protect because they are out here doing it. Because at least if you have your protections up and stuff like that, you'll probably like have a dream to warn you, or you'll be led to find out what they're doing, or something like that. Cleanse and protect always, always, always. They are definitely out here doing it. I can go and compile a bunch of posts and come back tomorrow with at least 10 different posts from people in like my Facebook groups that are doing this. Cleanse and protect all the time. Okay. I Yeah, it's probably yeah, I don't know because like I said, I'm not familiar with like Candomblé, I'm not familiar with Santeria, I'm not familiar with Ifa, I'm not familiar with there are some other traditions and stuff like that, like stuff that comes from Cuba and stuff like that. Like I'm not familiar with those, so I can't speak on them. I'm not going to speak on things I don't know. But he definitely doing something. He definitely doing something, and he does it. He's been doing it for a while. He's been doing it for a while. Mel said it's likely not traditional either. Donna says it's what my Olarisha says. Don't let. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's when I really knew like the flies, like the spiritual bugs that just come out of nowhere. And a lot of times, I'm not gonna say a lot of times, it has been recorded several times that when you have like the infestation of bugs like that, especially like flies, that is some serious work going on. And it's probably some shit people shouldn't be doing. Like my sister in law had a roommate years ago, and all of a sudden they were just like she just had like these flies coming out of nowhere. She was like, she was killing like 30 flies a day. And every time she would kill the flies would come back. And then she started having dreams of like being harmed in her dreams. And then her mother, my mother-in-law, had a dream that something was happening to her too. So when she said this, I was like, immediate spiritual cleanse and immediate protection. And then once she spiritually cleansed and put up the protections to stop, her roommate was like spiritually attacking her. Her roommate was spiritually attacking her. So I have personally seen where the flies, the infestation of the flies and stuff like that, that's some nasty work right there. It's nasty work. Yeah, absolutely. Starry-eyed, that's right. Starry-eyed said keep that four for four going. Absolutely. You cleanse, you protect, okay? You do your road openers, you do your money work. But absolutely start with the cleanse. Do not just cleanse, you have to cleanse and follow up with the protection immediately. And protect all of the things that you care about. If you like your job and you're making good money, protect your job. Protect your house. You like your house where you live, protect your house, protect your car, protect your children. If you have a good relationship with someone, protect your friendships. Protect You have to do it because when people throw nasty shit at you, it will find the chink in the armor, whatever you didn't protect, and that's where it will get in at. Okay? I always keep that four for four. Yeah. Mm-mm. You said Voodoo Bay has a story about women, and she said the same, blah, blah, blah. Really? Interesting. Send that to me, Donna. That's really interesting. Definitely send that to me because I am definitely curious. But send that to me if you see something like that because I would love to review it. I'll love to review it. I would love to review it. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, y'all. So, make sure y'all out here, in the spiritual streets. Do what you got to do in these spiritual streets, but do magic wisely, responsibly, cleanse and protect. Okay? All the time. And that's why I'm not like I have the TikTok, but I'm not going to be on TikTok because I'm not trying to fight all these people. If I say something they don't like, then they're going to try and curse me or whatever. I'm not even going over there to that septic system over there. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm not even going over there to the septic system called TikTok. Like I'm not doing it. I like my peace. I'm fine here on YouTube. Absolutely they do. Absolutely they do. Absolutely they do. So, like I said, I'm not going over there to fight. I'm fine over here with y'all. This lane over here is just fine. Just fine for me. So, yeah, y'all. Um, yeah, so I'm glad to be back. I'm feeling better. Glad to be back. I'm feeling better. And there are some other things that I'm going to show you all and share with you all that I look forward to. More community days, in which I help people or help answer your questions or things like that. That's my way of giving back because you all are so kind to me. Like and describe. Like and describe. Make sure y'all let me also say this. Let me also say this. I know that people have lives that they live. They are busy and things like that. I completely get that. But I'm just going to be tightening some things up as far as like the community goes. So, I love some of y'all, but some of y'all can't handle wrench because y'all not over here. Um, I mean, it just is what it is. You don't get a wrench from being over here maybe once every 3 months, but you're in other places. You don't get a wrench over here for that. You don't. This is for with great power comes responsibility. And, like I said, people have lives, you're sick, you don't feel good or whatever, but you have to choose me as well. Mhm. You have to choose me as well and not choose me sometimes. I've been nice. I tried not to cause friction, but yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I appreciate you all. Those of you who rock with me, and whenever I'm live, you are right over here all the time. I surely appreciate it because everyone makes decisions and everyone does what they want to do. Um, Community means that we choose each other. So yeah. So, if you're gonna be a mod over here, you know, like, describe, participate, right? So yeah, just some things that I'll be doing differently because I one of the things that I don't like to do, I don't like to be used. Okay. I do not like to be used. So, everyone has a choice that they have to make. But yeah, so like I said, I always see Donna over here. I always see Mel has been so great. Like when we were like watching movies and stuff like that, Mel has been great offering, his services for us to use, you know. I see my people over here. This is why I made like some of you all mods because y'all are here. When you could be anywhere else, you choose to be here to listen to what I have to say or to ask questions or to participate. So you can't be no mod over here. And you don't show up. So yeah, like I said, the good stuff is gonna be for the community, the people who show up, who participate, who I always see, who choose to, do all the things. So I say that to say, no, boo, you always here. You always here. You're always here. No, this isn't like, you know, I'm talking about people who you don't see. And like I said, things happen in people's lives, but there have been times that people have asked me for things or asked me for help and I'm reaching out to them. They don't want to, you know, they don't want the help, which is fine. Don't reply back, don't say anything, but then I see people in other spaces and I'm just like, so you made the active choice to not for whatever reason, and that's fine. But I make decisions too. Nesto shackles and shuffles. No, you good, boo. You good, boo. You good. You good. I just say that to say, I notice who pours into me. So I pour into the people who pour into me. It's only fair and right that you reciprocate kindness with people who have been kind to you. It's only fair to do that. Like I said, if we're going to be a community, we're going to be a community. Sexy says, I learn things every time you go live, even when we're just kikiing. Yeah, yeah. I absolutely, yeah. Listen, I try to be helpful, right? And the only thing I ask is like, don't use me. Don't use me, right? Um, I do not like being used. I have been used before, so I put my boundaries up. Do not use me. Do not try to abuse me. Like I said, when I see people elsewhere and then I have a stream and then they're not here and then I see other people's streams and then they're over there. So if our streams are not at the same time, you can be over here, but you choose not to for whatever reason. But I see it a lot, and like I said, you're not gonna use me. So our community is for us. It's okay to have boundaries, okay, and expectations. It's okay, and I notice who. comments and who says things and who, will, oh, I'm rewatching a video, or like, oh man, I had work today and but I'm gonna rewatch the video to support. Like I see those things. I see those comments. Oh, I take notes. I always keep receipts, baby. I always keep my receipts. So yeah, you don't get to have a position of power and you don't even be over here. So listen, CN1 has been laughing at me for a long time. Like I say stuff and then CN1 be putting a little laughing emoji in the chat. CN1, you've been laughing at me for a long time. But I get it. It's all good, boo. Oh, look at Mel. See? Shout out to Mel. Mel gifted 5 Eclectic Tarot memberships. Thank you so much, Mel. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Isis has been over here for a long time. Isis has been part of the community for a long time. Some of y'all been part of the community for a long time. Some of you are newer to my community the last few months or the last 6 months or within the last year, and that's fine too. But like I said, I know when I see when people choose me or when they choose other people, and that's fine. They make their decisions and I make mine. So he sure did. He sure did. Listen, Mel be over there laughing at what I be saying on Blue Sky. I be over there on Blue Sky cutting up sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. Not all the time. Mm-hmm. CN1 play too much. CN1 is hilarious. Sweet Ace of Silhouette. Yeah, Sweet Ace of Silhouette be over here too. So yeah, y'all. See, Mel, Mel be if y'all don't have Blue Sky, please get a Blue Sky account. It's like the new Twitter. It's amazing. I'm over there on Blue Sky. A lot of times you may not see me live on YouTube, but I'm still living life through Blue Sky. You can see what I'm up to over there. Blue Sky is free. Okay. I'll be over there kikiing in Blue Sky. And I'll see Mel. He be going back. He be liking my statuses, my posts on Blue Sky. Mel is hilarious. Yes, yes, yes. Natasha, put your channel link in here. Natasha, put her channel link in here. Put your channel link in here so I can post it so people can sub to your channel. If you like some good fashion kiki for the ladies, Natasha is over there with her cute self. Natasha is older than me, but she over there with her cute self. I say that, I'm kind of referencing her like she's a little girl, but she's not. And I don't mean that, Natasha, but Natasha be over there with her cute self. Doing her fashion stuff over there on her channel. So y'all going over there and sub to Natasha's channel. Okay. Natasha was over there modeling this cute dress earlier. And I was like, that dress is cute, but my boobs ain't gonna fit into that. So, I liked it, but my boobs ain't gonna fit into that dress. So, it's all good, girl. You join what you want to join. I'm just saying for people who want to, keep up to me, like what is Q up to today? So Natasha, go and put your channel link in here so I can share it out. Yes. Y'all go and join Natasha's sub to her channel. Subscribing is always free. Okay. Like I said, it's that cute little it was like leopard print spots or something like that, but it was a spaghetti strap dress. And I was like, baby, my boobs can't fit in that. My boobs can't fit in that. I was like, Q, you ain't going nowhere. It was real cute too. I was like, but girl, you can't fit in that. I need something with some straps, baby, because I got to put this bra on. I got to put this bra on. So, I got to put this bra on. So I can't wear that. But y'all, if you part of the itty bitty committee, you can wear that. You can't wear that. Okay. I need full straps. Okay. I need my harnesses. Okay. I need my harnesses. So I can't wear that. But if you a cute little boo like Natasha, you can wear it. You a cute little boo like Natasha, you can wear it. So oh man. You a cute little boo like Natasha, you can wear. Matter of fact, let me go on over to her channel real quick. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up her channel so I can go see. Let me go. Because I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see exactly what I was talking about. I want y'all to see exactly what I was talking about. Let me go into Mm-hmm. Natasha's channel. Mm-hmm. So I can bring this in. Okay, let me get ready to bring this in. Because Bible. Let me mute my tab. Let's see. What video was it? No, it was it a short? It was the short. Yes. Okay, let me pull this in so y'all can see what I was talking about that was so cute. And I was like, girl, you can't wear that. Share screen. And I was just and like, it's okay. I was like, it's okay, Q. You can't wear it, but somebody else can. Okay, y'all see? Y'all see her little this cute little dress? Baby, I can't wear that. I can't wear that. Mm-mm. I can't wear that. Let me go ahead and play it real quick so y'all can see. Okay, y'all see that? That's so cute. I can't wear that though. Yes. That's real cute right there. I can't wear that though. I need I need straps, not spaghetti straps. I need like real straps because I need my bra, honey. But yes. So y'all going over there? You see Natasha? She's so cute. She's so cute. So y'all make sure y'all go support one of our good people, which is our good sis Natasha, because she out here working on some things. So go ahead and support her. Yes. Mm-hmm. So listen, I have a cute animal print skirt too. It's like leopard with like some pink roses. It's actually too big for me now. And I can't find another one in my size. So I'm so sad I'm gonna have to get rid of it because it's like two sizes too big for me now. Um, it is what it is. Right. That's what I need. I need a reduction, honey. I need a reduction. I need a reduction. But yeah, so anywho, y'all, I'm going to go. I'm going to get out of here. Going to get out of here. I want to show you all some things tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to show you all some things since I'm not going to the nail salon and I'm not going to get my lashes done tomorrow because there are no appointments. So I have to wait until Monday. So I'll be back here with you all tomorrow. Listen, you want some of this, girl? Are you sure? Can you handle it? Okay. Because I have a very large rack. I have a very large rack and a small torso. Okay. My little torso is only a 32, but this cup size is real big. This cup size is real big. So, if I could give it to you now, I would. Yes. Natasha said I got some flowers because Q told me I needed to get some soft clothing. Now the question is, Natasha, now that you have your soft clothing, what type of responses are you getting? Let's talk about the responses real quick. Because I like to give advice, but I also like to hear how it works for you. So tell us. Tell us, Natasha, now that you have some softer clothing, how are the responses working? What is the response out in public with this softer clothing? I wish I was little in general. I'm short. I'm 5'1". But baby, all this I have calves, I have thighs, I have hips, I have boobs, but my little frame is so small. Okay, see, this why you gotta listen to me. Natasha said I got three numbers in one night when I wore a flowered tube dress. See, you know what she's talking about. Yes, 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 honey. Yes. And two dinner and yes, yes, come through. This is why I tell you, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. See, a little bit of that. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. She got three numbers and two dinner invitations. That's right. Everybody touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, amen. And I'm happy for you, sis Natasha. Amen. Amen. That's right. She out here. I know what I'm talking about, y'all. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just like, try it. I was trying to tell one of my homegirls that in Atlanta. I don't know if she listened to me or not, but I was talking to one of my homegirls in Atlanta. She was just like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, girl, try this and see. So shout out to Natasha. Natasha's doing well. I'm so sorry. My husband is blowing his nose upstairs. He got cooties. Um, he got cooties. But look, yes, like I said, I know what I'm talking about. She got a little listen, little booties matter too. Little booties matter. Little booties do matter. Okay. Little booties matter. Okay. Little booties matter. But yeah, see, Natasha, that's right, Natasha. Natasha, listen to what I said. Okay. She changed some things up. I know what I'm talking about. That's right, honey. Little booties matter. Little booties matter. Little booties matter. Listen, ain't no wrong. Little booties matter. I don't have a big butt. I just have hips. So because my hips are wide, it makes it look like I have a big butt, but I don't. I do not have a wagon. Now I might have a tote bag. I do not have a wagon. I'm not dragging a wagon, but I do have a tote bag. Okay. I have a tote bag. But like I said, I have plenty of hips. Um, but I ain't got no wagon. I got a tote bag. Um, tote bag. Tote bag booties matter. Okay. Um, yeah, I was in my cute outfit this weekend too. When I went to that baby shower, listen, let me tell y'all something. I already knew what the situation was gonna be at the baby shower. And let me just say, yeah, I already knew what the situation was gonna be at this baby shower. So, I had to make sure, when you meet people for the first time, you gotta make sure you look good. And baby, I had looked good this weekend. I ain't gonna even lie. I had on my 4-inch heels and my cute crop top skirt outfit. hmm When you meeting people for the first time, I don't play that. So I look good. And it was funny because Mr. Hoodoo said the same thing. He was just like, yeah, I saw them people watching you in there. I know what the women were looking at. I was like, I know too. Sometimes you just have hating ass women's. And because it was Mr. Hoodoo's brother, and Mr. Hoodoo's brother is a provider, like Mr. Hoodoo, oh, I knew exactly what time it was. I knew exactly what time it was. So sometimes you gotta let the hoes know, like, listen, okay, okay. It just is what it is. I didn't make the rules. I just make the rules. I didn't make the rules, but hmm hmm Um. Anyway, I have rambled enough. But like I said, Q know what she's talking about. I'm so happy for Natasha. Natasha is on her way. She's getting her money. She's doing her damn thing. Her life is going in the direction she wants it to go in. So I'm so happy for her because it's Natasha. Come join me on Blue Sky. If you want a good kiki with me, Or you want to see I be talking shit. I literally be on Blue Sky like rambling sometimes. Listen, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. Them women want them a provider. And Mr. Hoodoo and his brother, they are providers. Okay. So I knew. I knew what time it was. I knew what time it was. Okay. I knew what time it was. Okay. I knew what time it was. Um, I'm so glad it helped you. Okay. But yeah. So with that being said, I have rambled enough. One of the downfalls of my debilitated Mercury, I ramble at times. So I'm going to go. I will see you all here tomorrow. I want to show y'all some things. I want to show y'all some things so we can have a spiritual discussion about some things because there's a lot of occult activities happening out here in the world, and I want to show y'all the things that people may or may not know. Okay. So we'll be back here for that if you're interested in seeing what I'm going to talk about. hmm The occultism, the magic, the spirituality be right out here in your face. So I'm gonna show y'all some things tomorrow. So like and subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all on the flip side. I love y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all evening.